What is going on, everybody? My name is Northy, and today I'm very excited to be showing you guys the full extent of the brand new Teamcoach 2022 season collection, whatever you like to call it. It's just around the corner. As I am uploading this, it is, well, technically it's 6 hours until release date. However, obviously, boxes won't be available till the morning, I'd imagine. Nonetheless, this is the day before Teamcoach 2022 is released, and so I wanted to do a full recap video as all the announcements have been made, and we are now just waiting on Teamcoach 2022 to hit stores, be available for purchase, and I'm super duper keen to see what Teamcoach has in store. A lot of older product that we used to see, a lot of product that came from last year, and a lot of new things as well, all being added into the brand new season of Teamcoach, and a lot to be really excited about. I'm going to go through a few things here and there, but we're going to start off with the commons. You'll be getting a lot of screenshots shown up here, mainly from Instagram, but a lot of different things you'll see here and there. We're going to start off with the commons though. As you can see through this screenshot, the AFL commons here, pretty simple, nothing too crazy, but you'll see some similarities from the commons throughout the entire set of Teamcoach 2022, as well as the commons for the AFLW as well, which is the brand new set of commons coming to the Teamcoach collection. I'm not sure if they've done women's in the past, however, they did not do women's cards last year, so it's nice to see them add them in here. They did them in the captain set, the McDonald captain set, and that was about it. I think off the top of my head, that was it for Teamcoach. But this year, women's are included, so it's nice to see them. But we move on from those to probably the next tier you'll see here is silver. And what you will notice immediately from silver is there are 248, 220 from the AFL, 28 from the AFLW, and 2 per pack. Yeah, there's going to be 8 cards per pack in every single pack of Teamcoach 2022, so that will be something to look out for. They'll be pretty common, not the most common, however, you'll probably have quite a lot filled up straight away. If you're doing a box break, even if you're opening up a fair few packs, you will get a lot of silvers to add to your collection immediately. But nonetheless, a decent look at the very basic cards there, but I want to quickly show you what the album is looking like. This is a pretty screenshot, nothing too crazy, but you can see it is a nice blacked out album for Teamcoach 2022. I really had to wait a bit for this screenshot because the trailer for it is quite glitched and all that, but you can see there a much clearer version of it. The Teamcoach 2022 Black Collector album, really nice looking. I like the midnight look of it, and it's like any other album you would expect from Teamcoach, the traditional Teamcoach album, if you will, and I think it looks very nice. So we go over to what the inserts have to show for us. Now, there's a lot of different inserts here, some new, some old. We'll start off with one of the older ones, which is Footy Flips. This is probably the oldest returning one. It skipped a year, it skipped 2021. I believe it was in 2020, however. Footy Flips has made its return into Teamcoach, and you can see with this Carlton one, Tom DeConing right on the front here. Lot of nice little flips, as you may remember. If you were a collector of Teamcoach 2020, you will remember the flipping. It's going to be interesting. I've never really been a fan of the way the card looks. It looks like it can be easily damaged and isn't too easy to store away, but nonetheless, Footy Flips is back. Another thing to collect. Is a very interesting concept. Not a personal favorite, not a favorite of mine at all, but look, Footy Flips is one that seemed to be popular back in the day, is definitely a unique concept, and I'm not mad that it's back, so nice to see Footy Flips there. But then we go to the one that returned from last year. We got Odd Bods. Odd Bods is a little different compared to what we got in 2021. It looks like they've tried to add a bit more to the Odd Bods. Obviously, different players, different art styles, they're all... The concept of Odd Bods is still around, except the players are different and the back looks to be a little different too. Teamcoach mentioned that there are more ways to play with this card, so it's going to be interesting to see what they mean exactly by that. However, from there we have our first of many, and I'm really excited to say that, first of many Tyson Beck cards. Tyson Beck was the creator of the best and fairest card from the 2021 season, and they looked phenomenal. So I'm very glad that he's back creating new cards. As you can see here, we got Star Power Scott Pendlebury. You can see there that the category he's under is classic, so they've changed up the categories. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know there's multicultural, I think is a category now, which is pretty cool. We've got Hero, which I'd imagine is the mega for 2021, except this year it's going to be Hero. I'm not 100% sure what the tiers are. We will learn more of that as we go along, but new tiers, basically new categories for each player. And Pendlebury, as you can see with this card, is under classic. So from there, we go to the next rarest card, which I'm going to show off the not so good 1 per 9 pack card, which is best and fairest. They have returned, however, not nearly in as good form as the best and fairest from 2021 looked, obviously because Tyson Beck has been moved off the best and fairest, so they've kind of tried to find a way to, you know, make it look all right. But everyone kind of unanimously have said that the card is pretty bad, or at least the card doesn't look too nice. It looks almost like an old school prize card. However, as you can see on the screenshot, there are silver ones there. There is also a gold team version of the best and fairest. Maybe it's just the same player but 3 times, but there are multiple players on the gold version, and that is a 1 in every 50 pack card. So not exactly a box hit, but not too far over the top. So there's a good chance you'll be seeing some gold best and fairest cards in your packs. However, we go to the next one, and we've got ourselves Canvas Parallel. Now, the crazy thing with this is that Select also have a Canvas set. As we all know, Jumbo is 1 per 9, 2 Canvas players per box. But Teamcoach has gone and done pretty much the same thing. However, I wouldn't say just as good. It's very interesting to see what they're going to be doing with something like this in the future, because this is like a second base set, except a little bit more difficult to collect. Obviously, they're 1 in 9 packs, so it's not as common as a regular card, but it'd be nice to collect yourself a Canvas card, as again, it adds another set to the entire Teamcoach 2022 collection. So I'm not terribly mad at it. I do like these extra base sets. However, I think, and I did talk to a few people through Instagram, I think it's a little lazy. I'm not 100% on the train for this one, but nonetheless, I'm still keen on an extra base set. Obviously, everyone will have their own opinions, but nonetheless, Canvas, 1 in every 9 packs, looking okay, and it'll be up to what it looks like when we get to the box and the packs, where it'll be up to that to see what we get. But nonetheless, that is Canvas. Another one that I've forgotten, because I forgot to take a screenshot of it before I started this video, was Cardcraft. Cardcraft has returned the silver version, 1 in every 4 packs this year, so a lot more rare. Obviously, they were 1 in every 6 in 2021. You got 6 per box, so 1 in every 6 would make sense. Now it's 1 in every 4, so that's a lot better. I'm actually kind of happy with that. Obviously, that'll probably increase it to 12 or close to 12. I think it increases it to 8. My math may be a little off. I think 12's a bit much, but 8, I know it increases to at least that, and I think it is 8. But off the top of my head hurts too much to be thinking about it. So, nonetheless, we have that. Silver's coming back. The difference with Silvers, however, is that they are coming back with 2 players for every team. So that's going to be a lot of fun. 36 different gold card crafts to collect. And as you can see, Christian Petraka is the one being showcased here, looking very, very nice. But the gold version obviously remains very difficult to collect. This time, 1 in every 864 packs, and I will get into why it is a little bit harder to get in a second. However, we go to the next one, which is going to be our very first box hit. I'm really, really excited. This is going to be Star Wildcard. You can see Caleb Daniel there. A lot of people said it looks almost too realistic, which is kind of funny, but wildcards are pretty much the exact same thing. They are per box hits, as they've always been. Wildcards have remained a staple in Teamcoach's collections throughout the years, ever since they began. So Star Wilds coming back is not a surprise. Caleb Daniel, though, looks very, very nice. And Magic Wildcards as well. We've got Isaac Heaney being showcased here. And Heaney looks a little interesting.
When I first saw it, I was really excited. However, after a bit of time looking at it, it looks a bit strange, but nonetheless, definitely excited to be pulling myself some magics and stars. But of course, as they were so successful last year, they have brought back the gold variants, and I'm actually really keen on these gold variants. You can see a lot more gold on the card. There's a lot more to be excited about. Obviously, the odds for getting a gold card are going to be very difficult. They are one in every 432 packs, otherwise known as a case hit. Same goes with Magic, a lot more gold and the same odds, being case hit, one in every 432 packs. I also forgot to mention that with Star Powers this year, there's also the team version, which is a box hit. I've been kind of trying to guess as to why they have a team version of Star Powers rather than just a green version like they had last year. And I think it's because they're going to be turning the team versions of Star Powers into the top team cards. So that'll be interesting to see, because top team last year was if you collected their best and fairest card, which was one in every 9, and obviously it didn't take too long for a lot of people to collect every single team. And so maybe they're trying to make the game a bit more difficult this year, the online game. So we'll see what happens, but nonetheless, very interesting to see what they do with that. But now we go to some really big hits, and I'm hoping I haven't missed anything in between, but nonetheless, some really big hits. We've got ourselves the Neon Star Powers. Now, I would say that this is the green version. However, it is not the green version from 2021. This is an entirely new version. This is actually a case hit, this Neon Star Powers. One in every 432 packs once again. It is quite a lot of packs for a Star Powers card. However, I'm thinking that they're trying to make a double points cards a lot more difficult this year to obtain. And so seeing right here with Zach Merritt, Neon, one in every 432 packs, I'd imagine that this is double points. However, they may even increase it to triple points considering the rarity of the card. We'll see what Teamcoach does with the game, but nonetheless, Neon Star Powers I'm actually kind of a fan of. I like the color. A lot of people have said there's almost too much color, and I can see that as well. However, I'm really keen on this one. Super excited. But now, what is quite possibly my favorite card for the collection. I'm a massive fan of all of Tyson Beck's work. We've got the Trophy Wildcards. Not Trophy Star Wildcards, Trophy Wildcards. These ones were handmade specifically by Tyson Beck. The design is incredible. The look of them are awesome. There's a post by Tyson Beck where he's got them in hand, and they look stunning. The shine on them are great. However, there is a difference between the Trophy Wilds. There are 8 of them, including Anzac Day medalist, Norm Smith medalist, Brownlow medalist, Coleman medalist, Rising Star. We got Premiership captain in there as well. I believe we've got the AFL Players Association MVP. We've got Jack Steele in there as well. I can't remember what he was in for. I'm probably forgetting, but nonetheless, a lot of players in here. And the silver variants are case hits. They are one in every 432 packs. However, there's also a gold version of the cards, and I don't think you guys are ready for how crazy these cards are. Gold Trophy Wild cards are quite possibly the rarest cards ever produced by Teamcoach. They are one in every 4,320 packs. 4-figure cards. Not only that, nearly half of 10,000 packs, which is like crazy to think about considering last year I pulled one gold Cardcraft card, and that was a case hit. That was a double case hit. And now we've gone way past that. We have gone to multiple cases over, I believe people have said this is 10 cases, which would make sense. This is a 1 in every 10 case card, which is ridiculous. So the potential value of the card is going to be enormous, and I wouldn't be surprised if it becomes the most expensive Teamcoach card ever produced. But what else can you expect from Tyson Beck, man? Tyson Beck is an absolute legend, and seeing his cards like this is really special, really crazy to see. So it's going to be interesting to see what our odds are looking like this year, that's for sure. But nonetheless, that is all the cards showed off. Just a few extra details to finish off this video. You'll see that the
pack odds for certain cards like Cardcraft are a little bit different to what they were last year. Obviously, gold Cardcrafts were 1 per 720. Now they're 1 per 864. That is because the size of a case has increased from 10 boxes to 12 boxes. I realized that very quickly as they still remained case hits and were being described as that. However, in order for that to be the case, no pun intended, the cards and the boxes had to increase. So keep that in mind. They have been even rarer now. They have increased the rarity even more just based off of how many boxes are in a case. So if you manage to pull a case hit, count yourself very, very lucky. There's multiple case hits, and the crazy thing this year is that there's more case hits than box hits. You could maybe count gold best and fairest as box hits. However, they aren't technically. They're a little over as in 1 per 50. So realistically, if you get anything over box odds, it's most likely going to be that gold best and fairest card. But if you get anything else, congratulations, you are living good. But I'm really, really excited to see what Teamcoach looks like this year. I'd imagine that the Teamcoach album stays the same at $10. I believe they had mentioned that at some point, but I cannot remember the comment it happened with. Nonetheless, that should be all the major details for Teamcoach 2022's release. I hope you will enjoy the new season. Obviously, the Teamcoach 2022 release is being released the day after the first game of the 2021 season, so I'm interested to see how that impacts the games for 2022. As you all know, we had star powers, we had top team, we had tipping, all that kind of stuff. I'm interested to see how that impacts those games, but nonetheless, everyone's still going to have that fair chance. The site isn't open for anybody, so everyone is still on a level playing field. Very, very excited to see what Teamcoach has up their sleeves this year. Whether they have managed to print even more in the chance that they have prepared for a sellout like they did last year, a really, really quick sellout. So I'm praying they have their stock ready to go and really bolstered, because this year they pretty much need to bolster it tenfold, because last year it was out so quickly. The boxes got inflated super quickly. If you were checking eBay, it wasn't always that fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I give you all the best of luck for your 2022 collecting. I hope you found this video informative and enjoyable. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Goodbye.